Alright, we are back in BMX Streets. This is the Don't branch, and we have a new map by Yaky. It's called Dusty Basin, and it's a fairly small map, but it is really nicely made and kind of very tight feeling transition and everything. It's really good if you're into that sort of thing. So it's kind of a good way to test out some of the, I think, improved transition physics. I say improved transition physics. Somebody mentioned before the transition stuff that's in the settings menu when you press select. It's actually been there for a while. So I'm not sure if it was just me. God. But it did feel like some of the transition stuff felt a lot more smooth than before. I was having less issues. Not getting caught up on stuff so much. Don't know why I'm doing double tire grabs. But if I can show it off properly, just focus on like transitioning between stuff. He does hitch a little bit, the back tire on things, I've noticed. But for the most part, the transition stuff does seem to work fairly well. Like it will assist you in honing into things. I've actually reduced the stats for it a little bit because I thought it was a bit too much. Like you do anything that's outside of the normal, he's just going to screw up immediately. Let's have a proper run. See what happens. I do like a little wall ride. Those seem to work okay, I've noticed. Sometimes it's better to do like a mini hop. You can see the magnets there kicking in, like trying to hone him back in. Still managed to get a manual on top. So thank God for that. Yeah, it will assist you to a degree. You still got to like work to make it look good. Then other times, something kind of unexpected will happen. We've also got this route over here. I don't know about grinding. Oh, shit. Grinding on the top of these things is a few rails on top. Some of the really high quarters and things. Not had much luck grinding those, to be honest. Feels a bit like luck. Maybe you'd have to turn off the transition assist. Also, if you suck like me, you may just hitch on things. Can't be helped. Well, it can, just get better. Yeah. Well, it's kind of goofy looking, but don't necessarily have to ride this map like a lunatic. So, let's see if we can get some lip tricks. I do find if you hold RB, it puts like a really heavy stop on what you're doing. Sometimes it'll let you go on top of the transition. Usually if you hop early, I find. Then other times it will actually like kick in. It's kind of hard to know what it's doing some of the time. Trying to like 360 into a stall. Even a disaster. We get fakey disaster. That's not fakey disaster, is it? That's a regular one. Hang on, which is fakey? Come on, get up. Yeah, is that a regular disaster? Or is that a fakey disaster? Can't get him to do it now. Yeah, can you see how much it's like influencing it? Hopefully Mash works on that a little bit to get it a bit more like smoother looking. Get it right though, it does open up some nice little tech possibilities. Kinda, anyway. hell was that? It's probably going to be a bit more of a chill video this time around. We'll see if we can figure out some interesting things we could do with the transition. Like gaps. If you pump, you definitely do get plenty of air. Turning radius isn't very good for those sort of things. So yeah, the infinite problem with magnets is that if you're trying for one thing, you may not always get it. You've got a few options that way as well. You can exit both sides. Okay, now he's not getting up. As you can tell though, everything is very well connected on this map. So as long as they're somewhat near each other, you can pretty much go from any angle you like. Probably come up with something pretty cool. Don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm just seeing where it takes me. Ooh. Okay, we've got to hit that. Not quite. Fell a little bit short. I'm not going to complain too much. Could also maybe get up to that rail over there as well. So even if somebody like me can kind of flow around a little bit, probably a pretty good sign for the map. Oh, who needs knees, right? Just to try them. Screw it. I'm not sure if the rails... Yaky did mention some of it's not quite working. Oh, then again. Okay, every time I try, it's shifting me. Probably to do with the transfer. May depend on the angle. Yeah, I feel it pulling me. Maybe a bit of a weird place to try it anyway. Transition here. Nice. Yeah, I like this. Oh god. Thank god the game helps. That's what assist is for, I guess. Ouch. Trying to grind. Got a bonk. It lights the wall. But not the rail, unfortunately. Ooh. Okay, we got something. I'll count it. What about this one? Seeing if I could take advantage of it being a bit jank to get like a, I don't even know what you'd call it, to be honest, like a 270 ice pick bonk or whatever. Fire tap. Close. It's like a downside ice pick. Oh. Okay, so I've tried turning off all the vert assist just to see what happens. I get the feeling probably gonna have much more luck. Maybe. Just need enough speed first. Well, we got the ice pick at least. Yes. Oh, I was trying to get the crook. But I think whatever it is that tries to get you out of transition isn't there anymore. Interesting. Kind of abandoned the crook for now. I basically got normal push off as the default and landing pitch as the default. And I found that he'd try and grind on top, but we weren't getting the weird magnets. So that's maybe the best bet for getting him to go back into the transition after the fact. But I do find myself overshooting a bit as well. Moving on, because I don't want to spend forever trying to grind out a single trick when I don't even really know what the best settings are. Wow. Moving on to something even harder probably is grinding on top of this rail here. I get the feeling the transition that's right to the right of it is really going to screw me over. Yeah, it's pulling me all over the place. Okay, let's turn the correction strength off again when it moves. Yeah, correction strength definitely refers to how it pulls you back into a quarter. It still happens to a degree, but way less. So as long as you're straight, like that, it should send you forward. Probably just need to get a bit more speed. Oof. Yep, I'll take that. Now I've got the correction strength off. Okay, yeah, that makes the transition riding a lot harder. You got nothing supporting you anymore. So if I transfer here, well, then again, I think you just need to be extra precise with it. Like, get the speed right yourself, because it ain't doing anything for you. So if you just want to ride around this map casually and have fun, I would most definitely recommend putting that on. Sweet. Had to fight it, but we got there. Attack that from the side as well. Just like that. There's angles all over the place, honestly. Like, you're not going to be short of things to do if this is your style of riding. We could probably combo those together. Whether we're going to get speed that time. Where could we get from here? Maybe all the way over and land here, maybe? Almost. We can that? This is on a postcard. Ooh. That was the goofiest looking transition. But I ain't gonna complain. Not bad. Where are we going? Definitely one of those things, the more you get adjusted to a map, the more comfortable you become with all different possible angles. Can't say I always know what to expect. Oof. Feels so good. Again, the transition assist kind of leads him over for that. Maybe turn it off, see what happens. Actually, kind of the same thing. Also a bit of a fancy way in. Flares still don't work. Just as an example of how strong it is, say I want a mani on top of that. No matter if I aim for the middle or not, it still kicks in. So you do lose a bit of fidelity when it comes to those sort of tricks. Like no matter how hard I try, for the most part, yeah, it's gonna lock in. Turn it off, you'll notice an immediate difference. Sometimes it's a real struggle bus to try and make tricks look good. Don't try as you might. The game may not cooperate with you whatsoever. Then other times it will. Pedal. Sure. Go. Shit, wrong direction. Should probably call it around here. Because I'm losing my mind a bit trying to figure out some of the more techie stuff that I want to do. I'm struggling a little bit. Just kind of the nature of magnets, assists with my style of riding. Generally it relies on that stuff not working. But if you're riding around like this, overall you can have a pretty fun experience. I just need to play around with my settings a bit and figure out what works for me. Because it's constantly changing and evolving. Pretty hard to keep up, to be fair. If you haven't played the game in a while, it may feel completely different to you. It does seem to be changing quite a lot. The only problem is Mash never explains what's changing. Right. But yeah, regardless of the state of the game, this map feels really good. So hopefully when things are a bit more solid feeling, this is going to be one to come back to if you just want a nice, chill transition fun time. I'm definitely enjoying it. No, I'm finding it easy enough to ride. And the possibilities are kind of endless. So do give it a go. I'll add a link in the description. And plenty more to come. I'll maybe try doing a first-person video. Although, I'll do it on a really mellow map so people don't get sick playing it. I noticed for the story I did about first-person, people were kind of like... Some people thought it looked cool, other people were like, Jesus, it makes me sick. So maybe if we do a mellow version, it'll work. Like, just simple text stuff. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.